So as you guys know, Paquito got some buffs in this recent patch. Now this gameplay that I took is specifically from the first day of the season, that's why it's an epic gameplay, but I wanted to post this one because a lot of people struggle laning against Dyroth on Paquito. They don't understand how to lane against him. So in this video, we're going to cover how to do that. And the first thing you want to do is just buy Fury Hammer and immediately build into Sky Piercer. The only way you're going to kill him is if you have enough damage. And I'm going to show you guys some smaller little micro and macro tips later on. Overall though, when we're talking about Paquito's buff, is this enough to bring him back to meta? Is this enough to make him relevant? Considering that the season's been out for about 2 weeks now, we can all see that it is a sustained meta. So if you're going to play damage Paquito, depending on who you're laning versus, it can work or it won't work. On the other hand, if you're going to play sustained Paquito, he's definitely going to be good. But is he going to be better than Ruby? Absolutely not. Is he going to be better than Lapu? Absolutely not. But can he rival a Yuzong? Can he rival an Arlit? Definitely. Is it going to be harder to rival Yuzong, for example? Yes, but at the bare minimum, he is playable. The only thing is that he's probably a high B tier, low A tier right now, whereas all of these other heroes that I have just mentioned are much, much higher and much, much better to use right now. While sustained Paquito is definitely strong right now, and assassin Paquito can definitely be good as well, you have to understand that there's way too many matchups that can counter him. For example, Phoveus will absolutely destroy a Paquito right now. On the other hand, even a Lucas EXP can be difficult for Paquito to deal with, to a degree. It obviously depends on the Lucas player. Same way it depends on the Phoveus player. Arlit can be difficult to deal with, Yuzong can be difficult to deal with, Ruby and Lapu considered in that list as well. And that is why it is so difficult to make Paquito work. On the other hand, not everyone's always going to pick meta on EXP. If they don't pick meta, you can freely pick Paquito and probably dominate. But let's say that these meta picks are open, I definitely suggest picking them instead, because it's going to be 100 times easier to carry on Ruby or on Lapu than it will to be on Paquito right now. Honestly, just an unfortunate death. Dyroth is annoying to lane versus, but here's how you beat him 99% of the time. Watch closely. People forget that Paquito can do the same thing that Cho does, and he can just unlock you in the turret. And as long as you're able to do this, it's going to be free kills for days in early game, doesn't matter who the enemy EXP is. Literally everyone's going to get shredded by the turret. This is why playing Assassin Paquito versus Dyroth is so annoying. Because honestly, you just do not have that much sustain to be able to kill him, whereas he's able to sustain with his passive, and he's able to sustain if he buys any form of spell vamp or has a spell vamp emblem. But overall, you can see that he's still definitely killable and definitely manageable. But if you lose even one time on lane, you make it that much harder to kill this Dyroth. The second you get a farm gap though, you are going to be destroying that Dyroth throughout the entire game with your combo, as long as of course he's not playing sustain or he doesn't have vengeance, which this Dyroth was smart enough to bring vengeance. MLBB is a game that doesn't punish you for bad rotations, so take advantage of this and always rotate. Even if I failed this gank onto Chang'e here, I could have easily went back down to bot lane and defended my turret. On the other hand, I could still get down in time potentially to defend against this Dyroth. But because I stayed to push mid lane, I don't have the time to do that now, as you guys can see. I feel like too many people don't understand that mid lane turret is the most priority turret in the game. If you can take out mid lane but you lose your bottom lane, it does not matter, especially considering that I already pushed in my bot lane. And because of that fact alone, it's like trading 2 turrets for 1, but one of those turrets is worth 3 turrets, if that makes any sense. Since Vengeance gives Dyroth 35% damage reduction, there's no point in me using my full combo because there's no way that I would kill him, and I'd be sitting there basing attacking him while he's able to sustain with his passive, and that would not have been a good situation. So always have the correct micro and macro decision making to finalize those kills. Luckily, Kalea didn't feed in the process, and she's already back to full HP because of how broken of a hero she is. I don't think this Hayabusa understands that Paquito can stun lock people. Always use your skill 3 combo when someone needs to use an immediate skill. This is for example Hayabusa, this is Joy, etc, or even Ling. If you're using this combo against people like that, they're gonna suffer. But if you're using your 2-2 combo, they're gonna be able to use ulti. Imagine if I used 2-2 instead of 3-3 here. This Hayabusa would have ulted me and probably escaped. Instead, he ends up dying. We all know that the reason we play Paquito on XP is because of Flicker. These kind of kills are just too satisfying. Honestly, if you want to learn how to do Paquito Flicker combos better, all you have to do is either tap the skill or learn in training mode how to target the skill. You do it a few times and honestly you're gonna get used to it. Anyways though, as you guys can see, that double kill resulted in them having no wave clear and we were able to end this game. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Let me know what heroes you want to see next. That's it for today.